Hello, this video will explain how to start putting in some grid lines. So before we put in any additional walls inside our building, let's create some grid lines. So first thing we're going to do is create a layer called grids. So I'm going to call it A dash, and then I'm going to put in some grid. And the reason I'm putting in A is because it's going to be part of architectural extra if it's not really part of architectural. So we're going to create a layer called a grid. Make sure it's not frozen. And typically, you choose a color that's appropriate for the thickness. I'm going to choose green. Okay. So now I want to use that layer. And then I'm ready to now draw a line from here to somewhere here. Okay. So that's my grid layer. Now, I don't want to change the line type of my layer grid. Okay, I want to change the line type of the object. So I'm going to select this. Okay, and then over here, I'm going to have line types. So I pull that down, I click Other, and I choose the appropriate line type. So every time you start AutoCAD, you only have one type of line type that's continuous. So we're going to load another one, and then we're going to select the appropriate line type for grids. Okay, so center can be used to um, for the lines of a grid. So simply select center, and you have different ones because it has either longer or smaller. We're just going to use the standard center, and we can adjust that later individually, of course. You click, and then now it's loaded. You now simply select that, and then you click OK. Okay, and then if you don't see any changes, that means that you need to probably adjust your LT scale. So let's check our LT scale. Okay, our LT scale is 12. What scale do you want to print this on later? Well, it depends. So we're going to adjust that again later. But in this case, let's just put in 12 first and see if we're going to see the visibility of this layer. Select this, and then center. There you go. Okay. So if you're not happy with that one, you can always adjust your LT scale and then put in a higher number, and it will adjust that accordingly, right? So, but anyway, we will adjust the LT scale later on for now so that we can see our visibility or correct visibility of the line type for our drawing. We're going to leave it at 24 right now. Let's pull this out a little bit more, okay? And then I will create a circle on top here, okay? So that circle uh, can be adjusted later. And we're going to put a number or letter over here later on. Okay, so let's just leave that with any size for now. And so we're going to now use this as our grid line so that we can have locations of columns and any important wall inside the building.